Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we're taking a look at the Peggy, the new Lighbearer hero in the AFK Arena. She is a Lighbearer, she is really cool, and you will find this review really interesting because she have really cool and interesting mechanics. Let's go over her. So right, she might not look like much, look at her little princess, probably spoiled, but we will see. First of all, let's cover the basics. Intelligence-based mage hero, support and the regen role, and that is really cool. She have a lot of stuff that will make your enemies really unhappy. So let's go over her skills. Let's start with an ultimate, Duty Bound. This is a passive and an active skill. As passive, the Peggy is accomplished by 2 guards, and each of them possess 80% of her attributes at level 1, at level 3 to 120%, which is pretty cool. That's already, what, 240% of your stats walking around the battlefield wreaking havoc. Cool. If an enemy is beside Peggy, her guards will go back to her and try to protect her. Moreover, Peggy's movement will always prioritize the rear-centered allied side of the battlefield, so she will try to stay safe and happy at your backline. If Peggy is killed though, all the guards will disappear from the battlefield, so try to keep her alive, otherwise they will disappear. Then, when this ability is activated, when she's activating her ultimate, the guard's haste will increase by 45 points and defense rating by 100% for 12 seconds, so they will get a buff. If there are no guards present on the battlefield when this ability is used, Peggy will call forward the guard which uses his shield to knock back enemy allies in his path, sending them hurtling into the air, dealing damage equal to 350% of the guard's attack rating, and also stunning them for 3 seconds. So there we go, we have the stun right here, we have the damage skill, we have the guard summon. We have to test it out to see how it actually works, but it looks really interesting. Now let's move on to this passive, Royal Guards. Peggy's guard creates a shield around himself and nearest non-summoned ally, so that's a shield for the guard and the ally, which has a value equal to 20% of the guard's own health that exists for 8 seconds. So that's not it. At level 3, the Peggy's guard will use her weapon to attack an enemy in front of him for 230% damage and then use his shield to bash them into the air, stunning them for 3.1 seconds and dealing a further 280% damage to the target. What the hell? It's like, what, 500% damage right here plus 3.1 second stun. Insane. So that will work really well with your teammates getting additional shields and probably will stun a lot of enemies because there are 2 guards. Pretty cool. Now let's move on to the third skill, Royal Scroll. Peggy uses a magic scroll that heals her guards and 1 non-summoned ally for 220% worth of her attack rating. At level 4, it will be 280% of your attack rating, and the scroll will be able to heal 2 allies instead of 1. Pretty cool, right? So we got a healing right here that will heal her summons, and that will heal 2 more allies. For a pretty good amount, in my opinion. And depending how you build her, if you level her up good enough, that will be a good amount. So, really curious to see how it will work out. Moving on to the fourth skill, Royal Marksman. Peggy calls forth 5 marksmen that fire a salvo at the enemy which is closest to Peggy. Each marksman deals 70% damage, and at level 3 it's 90% damage, to the target which is closest to her, and subsequently reducing the target's accuracy by 10 points and their haste by 10 points for 7 seconds. If the enemy target is on the enemy side of the battlefield, the marksman will have a chance to miss their shots, and the further the enemy is, the higher the chance to miss, but the maximum is 30% miss ratio, which gives us 70% hit ratio. That's pretty good in my opinion. So that gives us 90% times 5, 450% damage to 1 target, which is pretty cool in my opinion, and also it will give them debuff with lower accuracy and haste, making them pretty much useless, slow and boring. Alright, so the skill set is pretty nice, but that's not it. Let's move on to signature item and exclusive furniture really fast, and then we'll move on to actual tests. Signature item, gorgeous conch. I don't know what conch is, but it seems that this thingy. That stuff gives you HP, defense, attack, and some haste, which is pretty cool. The main focus on the signature item are the guards. Their attack ratings are increased by 12% and dodge is increased by 25 points every 8 seconds, and the attributes cannot be increased more than 2 times. So on the basic signature item you will get 2 times the buff. At plus 10, the guard attack rating will be increased by 15% and dodge by 30 points every 6 seconds, so it will be building up faster and it will get more bonuses. At plus 20, it can be increased by 3 times instead of 2, which is insane in my opinion. I don't know how powerful they will be, but they will be there for distracting things on the battlefield. At plus 30, the guards are immune to control effects when beside Peggy. I don't think that it's worth it in my opinion because, well, we will see how they will work, but I think that will be an overkill and not really necessary. But it's nice to have it there anyway. Now let's move on to the exclusive furniture. The gear set of this is frontline reinforcements. The 3 pieces furniture will give us ability to get all the Peggy's guards out when they are defeated. That's pretty cool. So it can trigger it once per battle, and so basically if they die, they come out again instantly. That will be really distracting for most of your enemy teams, and that's really nice. At level 9, at 9 pieces, when entering the battlefield, all the guards receive a shield that is able to mitigate damage equal to 80% of their max health, which exists for 8 seconds. So for the 8 seconds they will get fantastic shield that almost doubles their health, and that's pretty cool. Alright, so we covered the basics. We will move on to Arena of Trials later. Let's go test her out. First I want to see how those abilities look like. There we go, the guards. They actually look like the guards, and look at that. As you can see here, I slowed it down so you guys can see everything. They are extremely cool. So they're in the front line, taking damage from all your team basically. They have the shields. The shield moves on to the ally next to them as well, and she's healing them, and the ultimate is pretty cool actually. Look at that. There we go, we got a salvo, it shuts, it doesn't deal that much damage anyway. So that's how it looks like in the, safe area. Let's move on to something more dangerous. Let's get her as a mercenary, I mean, the free hero. And move on to the campaign, and we'll replace, let's say Belinda, maybe Nemora. Nemora is our healer, right? And we'll have her as our healer now. Probably that will be nice. Let's give it a try. So, I was losing this fight before. Let's take it slow and steady. Here are the guards. Alright, here's a salvo. Belinda is dead already. Lucius shield going on for the summons as well. Rowan is taking damage. Alright, the salvo again. The salvo doesn't seem to do that much damage actually. They are moving in and out, but that doesn't seem that they do that much of stuff. We have the enemy Lucius shield being annoying too. Yeah, the salvo guys are coming out quite often if you ask me. They're like, oh, Peggy is dead. So Athalia took her down, even shielded with everything. That took her out. Okay, let's finish this. But we won the fight. Before that, the previous team... Oh, we didn't win the fight. There we go. We took the enemies out just to make sure that we can move on and test her in the different teams, in different fights. Because right now it was kinda... Athalia was destroying everything basically. So yeah. So right, we're moving Ainz back to make it more fair. We will have Belinda. Do we have any more Lighbearer guys? Let's include this guy. That would be nice. So we are way lower than the enemies are. Well, not way lower, but lower. And now we can see how those guys are. The salvo, the guards. The guards are in the front line doing their guardly stuff. I like that they will get the shield of Lucius as well, so they can take quite a lot of beating, specifically here against the Maulers. That's a strong team for us. Okay, yeah, they're coming back to our Peggy over here because there is an enemy next to her and trying to guard her. There we go, the enemy is dead. They are doing quite a lot of damage over there. Have you saw that? They totally nailed that guy. Yeah, their damage output is pretty nice. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Shit, I had to actually check the stats. Let's try again. There we go, more Maulers. I wanna place her down here and see if she will go up there where she wanna be. So, for example, we start here, and yes, she runs back to the middle. So, if you're afraid that some of your heroes will be in the wrong area, she will be in the middle of your backline doing her things, and that's really, really cool. The guards are actually doing quite exceptional damage and crowd control as well. Their stuns are really cool. So since 2 of the guards are usually on one target, that's 2 stuns by 3 seconds, and the enemies are taking the beating like crazy. Look at that. It's working really well. And she is keeping everyone alive. Look at all those shields. Delicious is helping, of course, but, you know, yeah, that damage output, gosh. I wanna see the stats after the fight. And you know how painful this guy can be, but because he's being punished by the guards, he can't do that much. Look at 38 seconds left, we should be okay. There we go. So with the buff, during the ultimate duration, they do a lot of damage. Take a look at the stats. My god, she did way more damage than everyone else, and she is a healer, she is a support, and those guys, they're running around and distracting the enemy basically, but they are doing quite a good damage as well. Wow. Wow. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here we got the Graveborns, a little bit of those, and they are quite painful towards our Lighbearer heroes. Let's see how it will go. I will place this guy over here. I don't know, like, I'm actually missing a tank over there. Let's place Rowan here. Yeah, I wanna see how it will go. The guards are here, doing their protection. Look at that, the Brutus got instantly decimated. That wasn't an ultimate, that was their normal attack. I'm surprised. Okay, we got one more valley of shots. Too bad that we can see the actual skill damage right here. Yeah, the guards, I really like that, they're doing a lot of damage. Don't know about the valley though, but the guards are exceptional. I really like that hero. I will take her in my main team, like on my main account. I will summon her and build her up because that is pretty cool. She can heal, she can stun, her guards are running around distracting the enemies, taking the beating, taking the damage for themselves. And once again, this time Belinda was alive and well, but that lady did more damage than Belinda. That is curious. That is curious. Let's go to the next stage. Let's put Rowan next to Belinda. That will give her advantage, and Belinda will have more energy for her ultimates. And if in this case our young Peggy will do the same damage as Belinda or more, that is fantastic because she can heal, she can do that many things. Alright. I'm really curious to see how the volley is. I don't see a lot of damage from the volley. That is supposed to hit one target that's closest to her, not everyone. Okay, shot, nothing happens. And the closest to her is... Oh my god, what a mess, I can't see anything. Belinda's ultimates going out. Oh shh. Come on, take him out. Alright. So, let's see stats. She is on par with Belinda with the damage. How do you like that? The Belinda was getting the buff of Rowan, basically the energy regen, and she was next to her, so in the worst case scenario they both got the same amount of energy, but the damage output of the young lady is even a little bit higher. But she did 2 million healing, and her guys were running around taking damage. Unlikely it doesn't show here at the damage taken because, well, they took a lot of damage. That is really curious. I think she is a really high tier hero for Lighbearers now, because that is pretty awesome. That was a boss fight, by the way, so we did a fantastic job. Let's do it one more time. This time we got mainly Graveborn, so we should be at the serious disadvantage. Let's see how it will go. Add the slow speed again so we can see it. Okay, they are all got the shield. Swiping. Sevias. Oh my god, look at the damage. That was Belinda, right? It's really hard to see. Yeah, the guards are coming back to our young lady to protect her from the harm. Yeah, the problem is with their movement around, it takes way too much time, but their pokes are crazy. There we go, they poked him and they did a lot of damage. So, yeah, this time Belinda did a really good job, exceptional, but I would say that this lady is a really good damage dealer as well. So she can be your support or she can be your damage dealer. I'm really surprised by how good this hero is. So that Peggy lady is doing fantastic job, even without that stuff being upgraded to maximum tier, because I'm not that high on the test account. She still gets 2 of those attributes, and they are pretty cool. So yeah guys, let me know in the comments what do you think about Peggy. I'm really surprised that she ended up that powerful. I thought that she's just a spoiled kid, but in reality, that was kind of fantastic. While you're going there, don't forget to leave a like, share this video with your friends and guildies, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit that bell button if you don't want to skip any new videos, and check the pinned comment and the video description for the links. We have the fantastic Discord that you would like to join. We have the playlist with more hero reviews and more AFK Arena videos on my channel, and some social media for you guys. That's about it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. До свидания.